What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching Mythical Mulligan. I'm No Doors for you. Just a quick warning up top, this is a video filled with just magic news. If you're looking for skits, videos, jokes, or whatever, that's going to be in another video. So if you're looking for that, go ahead and leave the thumbs up and get on out of here. I'm not going to bug you with nerdiness. However, for the rest of you, we have some new mechanics from Strixhaven to look at. Alright, up top, we've got Learn and Lesson. You know, because you need to learn your lesson. Casting a spell with Learn gives you a couple of different options. Your first option is you can discard a card from your hand and draw a new one. The second option you may have is to reveal a lesson card you have from outside of the game. Normal outside of the game rules apply here. To then put into your hand, and since we're talking about them, let's go into what lessons are. Lessons are a different subset, or not a different, but a new subset of sorceries that are debuting with Strixhaven, and all of them are representing various abilities and spells that are being taught within Strixhaven in the various colleges. And what I find is kind of neat is there are a lot of what would be considered first level spells or tutorial spells that are actually colorless because all the students would use them, not just, say, a Prismari student or a Silver Quill. Next up, we have Magecraft, which is a ability that we'll be seeing on creatures. Now, each instance of Magecraft is a little different from each other. Say, like, there's one that every time you play a spell or an instant or sorcery, or copy an instant or sorcery, which they double down on that, so that's kind of interesting. Because I think there's going to be a lot of doubling of spells and things of that nature in this set, but only previews will tell. Now, you'll be able each instance is different, like I said. Sometimes when you do that, you'll be adding +1, +0 to the cards, or to the creature's power and toughness, or other times you'll be drawing a card. I'm sure there's going to be a mill one, add green to your mana pool, all kinds of different various Magecrafts will be rearing their heads, I'm sure. And finally, we have a new Evergreen keyword, Ward. Now, of course, by Evergreen keyword, I do mean that it will block up international travel and trade for several days. What? Okay, I'm being told that Evergreen keywords are actually words that you see from set to set throughout Magic, and it has nothing to do with the current events that are happening right now, and not going to help me get clicks and whatnot. Anyway, Ward is a keyword that you will see on creatures that is essentially negate on a stick. What it allows you to do is whenever a creature is with this ability is targeted with a spell or ability, you can pay 2 and counter that ability, or to counter that ability unless the owner of the ability originally pays 2 themselves. Like I said, it's negate on a stick. So that should be interesting. It's just more going to delay the inevitable as opposed to a constant fix. But it's a neat, I like to see it. I want to see it going forward, and we're going to see it going forward because it's an evergreen thing, like I said before. Also, of course, we're going to be finishing up the Modal Double-Faced Lands trilogy, and we'll be seeing those pop up in this set. It looks to be all the Deans are Modal Double-Faced creatures, so Lord knows the deck combinations we're going to see from that. This time around, the packs are a little different, even with just your standard draft pack. It's not going to have 10 commons like normal. One of the common slots is being replaced with a guaranteed lesson, and that lesson could be any rarity, be it common, uncommon, rare, or mythic. So that should be interesting. That means that technically there's a possibility for 2 rares and a single pack, if not more, because there's also one of the slots is also a mystical archive, slot, which is kind of like the list cards from the set boosters, but these ones will be limited legal. So yikes, big yikes. That is a giant variable thrown in with the greatest theme thing I've seen since the Ravnica blocks. Since we're talking about themes, let's go over the pre-release kits, because you won't be able to get the boosters until a good while, but you'll be able to get the pre-release kits a good week or so before your boxes, and longtime Magic players already know that, so I don't know why I'm saying it. Anyway, the pre-release kits are going to come with the standard amount of booster packs, except for one. One is going to be a guild pack. Not a guild pack, I just said guild. Just said Ravnica before. But it's going to be a college pack. Because each of the pre-release kits is going to be themed to each college. So I guess you'll be able to choose, say, Prismari, or I want a Silver Quill, or a Lore Hold, or what have you. And you're going to get a Lore Hold pre-release kit, and all the things in there will help you build a Lore Hold deck for your limited pre-release tournament, during a pandemic, so that most of us don't actually get to go. And I'm not blaming Wizards for that. That is not Wizards. In fact, when they released this press release, they even put in a link to, like, hey, if you and your friends are picking up pre-release kits, check out a Spellweaver or Spellbook or some webcam-based way that you could do your pre-release tournament and still have some fun with it. So good on you, Wizards. You catch a lot of flack a lot of times, but I'm giving you thumbs up on this one. And if any of these colleges are calling out to you and you already play Arena, I'm going to be throwing up on the screen now, thanks to Amy, the Amazonian on Twitter. We're throwing her Twitter handle up as well. She released these. These are not mine. I didn't come up with them. She gets all the credit. These codes will allow you to get sleeves in Arena to depict each of the upcoming colleges to kind of get you into your school spirit before you get into the school. So that's about all the Strixhaven news I have for today. Hopefully be coming with you some skits and some funniness, because I know a lot of you are here for that and not for the silly nerd magic stuff. But deal with it. This is the Nerd Magic channel, and I'm going to do nerd magic stuff and skits. So, whatever. But thank you for watching this long. If you've watched, make sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe if you like me. If you've watched this long into the video, you obviously think that I'm worth, listening to for 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, how long this video is. So you can hit the subscribe and whatever. I'd love to get up to 100 subscribers so I could have a URL, a youtube.com/custom URL, so it's not a bunch of random letters and numbers and squiggles when I post at places going, hey, check out my YouTube channel at blah, 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 blah. See, I don't even know what it is. Like, it's my YouTube channel. I should be promoting it. I literally just hit copy and paste. I would love to have youtube.com/mythicalmulligan. But, until then, you can always look me up on Twitter at mythicalmulligan with 3 L's, just like my entire Magic career. Catch you next time.